to microphone.
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's flight number 124 Airborne. Welcome on board. Apparently, Chelsea traveled to the Villa Stadium. It was a beautiful game. It was a game of nerve wrangling. People were people didn't have much hope with the team. People were scared about this specific fixture. Aston Villa playing Chelsea. You know what? Chelsea went to Aston Villa, play what they can as a big team. They did what a big team is supposed to do. Romelu Lukaku came in late on in the game. He scored one and had a penalty. Jorginho was on fire. He had 2 goals to himself. What a goal. What a game by Chelsea. We considered a goal from an earlier stage in the first half from a deflected header from Reece James that went to the back of our net. But then the guys did not give up. They did not give up in whatever they were doing. They went on, proceed, play their football, listen to the instructions. And one thing I want to talk about, the in-game management this time was spot on. It was way spot on. Thomas Tuchel really managed the game very well from start to finish. We were hearing about injury news that is it's being set up in the camp. Also, we will talk about some injury news later on as we talk about the review on the game today. It's the 26th of December 2021, the Boxing Day, as we say. It was so many games that was being played today. Earlier on, we saw what City did earlier on, and then also we saw so many actions across on the English soil. We saw the how Arsenal also went in and then smashed Norwich City 5 goals to nothing as we smashed them 3. Arsenal are being a force to reckon with. They've been very difficult. These after they pick up when they lost couple games right from the beginning of the season, but we know lots of their teams were out with injury. They were battling injury from beginning. But you know what? Aston Villa have played. They've been playing very well. People think that they can go ahead and spoil the title race for Chelsea Football Club, but look, it never was ever gonna happen. You're playing against the champions of Europe, and definitely you know what was gonna come to you. So yeah, I'm not being joined here. I'm joined here by lots of our guys. I'm joined here by Shazam and also Fairboy. Guys, how did you guys see the game this time?
I'll let Fairboy go first.
Fairboy, how did you see the game? I know you didn't see it coming. Did you see it coming? Big up to you, Matt. Big up to you from Go ahead.
I always had hope in the fact that Chelsea could win the match, and indeed they won. They won, but actually, the game. How should I say it? The first half wasn't all that good, or that. It was some way for us. But in the second half, I think the changes that Thomas Tuchel did lightened a lot of things up. Like in the first half, like this, we could see how Aston Villa kept cutting this.
Okay. We are very sorry. We're very sorry. Fairboy's network is breaking down. So, Shazam, take it over. Take it over, Shazam.
Counter.
Shazam.
I think Fairboy made a really good point when he made there about the first half was a bit shocking.
Yeah.
But second half with Tuchel's game management, the subs that he made were impactful. Especially Romelu Lukaku bringing him on and scoring a goal and also winning the penalty.
Yeah.
And then Reece James' performance was a bit below par, but yeah, other than that, very good second half performance from the boys.
Yeah. I knew the game was definitely going to change right we get in the second half. I told Hams when we were watching the game, and we were on the Discord at the same time talking. And I told Hams, listen, Hams, don't get scared. This is just the preface of the game. Once to get to the 30th minutes going, you're gonna see lots and lots of tired legs in the game. Do not hesitate. The goal will come. And I saw it coming until Thomas Tuchel managed the game also very, very well by bringing certain players on and then taking certain players in. But I don't know. I'm not so sure about injuries, but I'm gonna check on the live feed right now and see what is going on from the tweet from one of our members over here, the journalists over here. Let me see what they have to say as we go on. So, what did you, Hams, our front three? I know we like our, Shazam. Oh, Fairboy is back. Fairboy, let me go back to you. What were you saying on
Go back to
on your point? Yeah, on Fairboy. Tell me your analysis on the game.
Yes. So as I was saying, in the first half,
Yeah, sir.
I would say that Aston Villa were much more physically dominant. Okay, they pressed us really hard, and we struggled to sometimes get out of their press. They dominated us.
Yeah, obviously, you should expect that coming going to Villa.
What was so interesting was how, of course, that's true. That's true. They kept on cutting us through,
right?
Especially Chaloba's region where Rhys James and Chalobah were. So you realize that Chalobah was really, really struggling to keep up with the likes of Watkins and who is it, Ings, and those midfield.
Danny Ings, yeah, Danny Ings could not. Yeah,
he was really, really struggling, and it wasn't easy for Chelsea. It wasn't easy for Chelsea. Another point was that Chelsea too were not being decisive, and our decision making wasn't good in their final third. Our final third. So we struggled in the first half. We were fortunate to have that penalty. It was fortunate, but we'd take it like that. So at halftime, Thomas Tuchel saw the problem. For me, there were some players I wasn't impressed with, like in our attacking third, Hudson-Odoi. Yes, Pulisic was struggling. But for Pulisic, I can give him some slack because in the second half he improved. But for Hudson-Odoi, I didn't really see much of him. So I thought that Thomas Tuchel would take him rather out. So it was so interesting he took Chalobah. And I think that was the right decision, taking Chalobah out, because Chalobah was really struggling. N'Golo Kante too was also struggling in the game. Right. Honestly, he was really struggling. So the major decisions and the major tweaks that Thomas Tuchel did helped us to win the match in the second half. So he brings Lukaku. So Lukaku becomes our arrowhead, whom we can play directly into. Then he dishes the passes to. Then placed Pulisic at right wing back so that he'll be able to face the opponent's goal and take on players. And I think that worked so well. It worked magic for us. Pulisic was like, he was reborn. Right. So I enjoyed a lot of things. In the second half too, yes, Aston Villa tried to bombard us, but I really like the resilience of our team. Of course, it wasn't so nice if Thiago Silva leaves the pitch because of injury, but Christensen deputized, or I should say covered for Thiago Silva really, really well. And in the end, we secured the win, 3-1. We'll take it.
All right, this is a breaking news coming up from Absolute Chelsea tweeted. He said, before I go to that news, I'm going to read some of the chat real quick. Hello, my neighbor. Great game today. Coming from I123. Love you. And then Matt said, big up, Nizeon. Big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing very well. I have to invite you here one of these days so we can talk Chelsea on my platform. 1234, love you. I123, love you. Said, Hams is always so negative. Face, and he has a face rolling. Says, come on, my brother. Start to have a bit of faith in our team. That is a good. I'm gonna pin this message. I'm gonna pin that message right on the, because I don't like negativities though. Negativity sometimes. So I'm gonna put this message on the chat. Pin that message from I123. Love you. This is from Matt. Said a good win. He went ahead and said a good win, and then the same Matt said, still a lot to work on. Absolutely. I agree with you, Matt. I agree with you. Our team still need a lot to work on. he went ahead and said, "Good to see Kova and Lukaku back in it." And I'm very happy to see Kova and Lukaku, especially Kovacic. That guy does a lot of work that people do not really see. I'm gonna go back to the tweet. This tweet is coming from Absolute Chelsea, and he said that Thomas Tuchel probably continue on Boxing Day after he confirmed Thiago Silva hamstring and N'Golo Kante knee are both down to face Brighton due to picking up injuries in the 3-1 win over Aston Villa. What do you guys make of the injuries again? Thiago Silva is out. I know. I know we have Christians in that place in the centre back row, but it's anywhere comparable to what Thiago Silva can give us. But the most important one is N'Golo Kante again. What can we do with N'Golo Kante?
I think it's going to be very hard. I think it's going to be very hard with Kante missing again, because that's what another knee problem is that being reported. So, well, that's going to be worrying, because if he's going to miss Brighton, probably he'll miss Liverpool as well, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So it'll be Jorginho, Kovacic in the midfield. Luckily that Kovacic is back, and as I said, Silva, world-class defender. I think we'll miss him. So
right.
It'll be either Chalobah or Christensen in the middle.
Did you guys really see? This question goes to any of you. Did you guys see the chemistry that we saw beginning 5-6 games in the beginning of the season? Did you guys see that chemistry today in this game?
The chemistry between who?
Yeah, between who?
In the whole entire game. Did you guys see the chemistry, like swinging of passes from linking up the game from defense into attack? Did you guys see that?
I think we were sloppy. I think we were very sloppy in both ends, first half and second half.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of chances that Lukaku was coming forward all the time and nobody was giving it to him was like, it was like Lukaku was coming forward trying to get the ball, and then they're passing it to back to the defenders again, and then switching over to the left hand side. So I feel like that's something that Tuchel needs to try to get the best out of Lukaku and the players that play to Lukaku's strengths.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And then go ahead.
I also think that today the individual quality of our players was really, really low.
Okay.
Like Reece James, his passing was so uncharacteristic. He either overhits the ball or undercooks the ball. You understand? So I also think that the individual quality of the players, we kept giving the ball away cheaply.
Okay.
Chalobah, he's a culprit. N'Golo Kante himself is a culprit. Jorginho himself is a culprit. Almost everyone was a culprit. Okay. Odoi struggles to beat his man. A lot of things. So I don't know. I feel it's fatigue for me. That's what I feel. Fatigue has also set in. So that's why we didn't see the quality that we expected Chelsea to be displaying on the pitch against Villa.
I'll say go ahead. Shazam. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, it's gonna be another question. If you say something to add up to what we're already saying, then you have to go ahead and say it, because it's gonna go
I feel like the final third of the game was not gelling one bit whatsoever. We can't play Pulisic in the false nine up. Please just play Lukaku or Kai Havertz. That just shows you that Kai Havertz is pivotal in the false nine position than Pulisic.
And you guys have to remember, the move when Lukaku came on, they moved Christian Pulisic from his favorite position, which is the right hand side. It wasn't even. They're moving from the right hand side. I think they're moving from the left hand side. They put him on the right hand side, which is not his favorite position anyway, and kept Callum Hudson-Odoi. But in a nutshell, I didn't really see much from coming out from Christian Pulisic in the first half. I didn't really see much of him. Probably, match fitness, or maybe he's not really ready for the game. But I want to ask say something. And if when Thedbo was talking earlier on, he made a specific he used a specific word which he said fortunate. Fortunate in the sense that the penalty that we had, we were fortunate. I don't think, and I don't agree with Fair Point using the word fortunate. I think it was right, spot on. Callum Hudson-Odoi went ahead of his defender, and the guy brought him down, which you could tell VAR can give you that 100% check on that. That was 100%, and the referee call was also very 100%. So we should give that credit to Callum Hudson-Odoi, which we know he cannot take a man on, but he found himself in the right position where he went, and then he was being brought down for that penalty to come on. So I don't know if Fairboy would like to retract himself and take that rephrase his statement about using the word fortunate.
When I mean by fortunate was, okay, let me say it well.
Okay.
At that time,
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa played us, right?
Yeah.
You understand? They were on top of us.
Absolutely.
So that error from who? Is it Matt Cash?
Matthew Cash?
Really
No,
us. Let me say that.
No, I'm not sure. It wasn't Matt Cash, because Matthew Cash is an attacker. The guy that brought him down was a defender.
Yeah, Matt Cash, yes.
Yeah, it was Cash.
It's Cash? Okay.
Yeah, he's a fullback, right? Fullback.
Absolutely.
So I think at that point, the way I think Aston Villa did not deserve to draw at that point. They did not deserve to draw.
Mm-hmm.
But that error from him enabled us to come back into the game. If it were not for that error that Cash did to bring Hudson-Odoi down, who knows how the game would have panned out? You understand?
Yeah,
so
I do.
That was from that perspective I said we were fortunate. That it was from that perspective, not that. Of course, it's a clear penalty.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's clear.
Okay. Shazam, do you want to add anything to that, or you want me to go ahead, move on?
No, I think Fairboy brought up with the Aston Villa was on top the first half. If Ollie Watkins could have had a couple of chances to square it, and then we could have been in trouble. So yeah, I think Fairboy makes a really good couple of points there.
Yeah, okay. Big up to you, my brother Haj Hakra. I'm not sure about name, but don't forget, if you haven't seen you here before, but it's the first time joining us here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, bottom left corner, so when you upload the video, you won't miss anything from us. We always receiving new members. And also, if you haven't joined our Discord server, do me a favor, Blue Clouds TV on Discord. I will send the link to you. You can join us and be part of the platform. When I talk about the platform, is the panelists, and be able to interact, and people can hear your voice. And also, he said, what do you guys think about the title race? I think the title race is spot on. We are not out of the title race. It's going to be a long way to go before we can say that this team and that team is going to win it. I think Chelsea are still in the race if we don't drop any points. Brighton is there to win. We have to go and grab that 3 points from Brighton Albion. What do you guys make of this comment from our brother over here? Haj. Yeah.
I think the comment with that is, I think it comes down to what the top four, Liverpool, we've got Liverpool and Man City and then Arsenal and stuff like that to come up. So for me, it comes down to those games, because we've drawn one, lost against Man City, drawn against Man United. So yeah, I think there's a long way to go, but I don't think, for me personally, this is my opinion, I think it's between Man City and Liverpool for the title.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're right about that. No, I don't think it. I mean, the fact that Manchester City hasn't dropped any more points from the beginning of the season, when they drop more points, doesn't mean they're not going to drop any more points again. They will look sloppy. They will look head swollen. They feel like they're on top of the league. They are getting close, but the momentum, the pressure that any team that stays on top of the league carries is very huge. That can make them drop. And then also, once they get hit by injuries, especially Bernardo Silva is the main orchestrator of the way they're playing their game. Bernardo Silva, when he goes down, it will be very difficult for them to be winning consistently, just like they've been doing now. And also another guy, also Kevin De Bruyne, is picking up form. So let's just hope that coronavirus doesn't set in, injuries doesn't set into the team. Besides that, the pressure that they're gonna carry being on top of the league will also be very huge. There's a moment in the game that I would like to talk about when Mason Mount the goalkeeper surged out of his 18-yard box to tackle Mason Mount. And Mason Mount was very, very, very fortunate or lucky that the goalkeeper did not clear the ball. He held on to the ball very well. I was thinking he would have passed to Lukaku. Do you think the ball to Lukaku would have been very difficult making up to him, or do you think it was the right decision that he took trying to pass the ball into the back of the net and then he misses it?
For me personally, this is just my opinion. I think it makes the right decision, but for me, if that was Werner, that would have been hounded as a howler of a miss. So for me, I think Mount needs to do better, in my opinion. No way, I don't think Mount can square it to Callum Hudson-Odoi or Lukaku because of what they're kind of far away from the goal.
Yeah.
Which would then the defenders would try and block it. So for me, Mount made the right decision, but he needs to do better in my opinion for that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you in some way. At beginning, I was like, Mount, why didn't you pass the ball? But when you're looking at where Lukaku was standing, there was another guy coming straight at him. There was a guy in the middle. If Mount had tried to pass that ball, I mean, if he had tried, we didn't know what would happen. But then maybe the ball would have been blocked. So it's better for him to have that opportunity, for him to have been bold and try and say, okay, let me take this opportunity. Let me try and hit the back of the net. And then at the end of the day, he didn't make it. But then it's still okay. The guys were able to come up with three goals. And I want to ask you guys, what did you guys, Fairboy, do you have anything to say to this before we move on to another question?
I agree with both of you when it comes to the fact that the decision to shoot.
Yeah.
I think, yes, it was the right decision, but I felt the execution was wrong.
Yep.
That was the execution. I thought he should have either waited a little or pull it back so that I can find the right angle to shoot. That's what I felt.
Yep.
Okay, so the decision was correct. The execution was a problem.
Well, the execution wasn't there. The finishing wasn't there. But then the idea to finish it was there, which is that makes a little sense, though. That makes a little sense. Before we can move on, what would you guys say? What did you guys learn from the whole entire game today? And I'm gonna start from Fairboy. Tell me what you learned from the game, from watching the game. Give me positivities. It's just like what you learned. So
yes, of course. First of all, from the opposition,
right,
can't underestimate them. The opposition was really, really good. I've witnessed Aston Villa firsthand to see how good they are.
Okay.
What I do like about our game was the fact that even though when we were struggling to maintain possession, our defense was resolute. I think perhaps communication has been better. So where a player should be standing, I think people are leading very well. The leaders who are supposed to be leading are leading very well. So it's a good note. Second of all, as I just chatted to you in a group chat, that it is fine to give people second chances. Look at Lukaku. As soon as Lukaku came, our game was better. You understand? Lukaku was tormenting that Aston
Villa defense. Yeah,
he was tormenting it. So that's the thing. We give people second chances. Maybe it might not be a fault of their own. Maybe it could be a system something. So we give them a chance. So that's what I think. And I feel like what all that Chelsea need to do is they should just keep on winning. Whether it is nice or it is ugly, the fact that they're able to keep that 3 points under immense pressure is a good sign. They should just continue winning. And that's important for us if you are to win the title too.
I think Kwesi gave me more of what Chelsea have to do than what he learned. He really learned from the game, but I'll take it. Probably that's how he saw it. My question is, what did we learn? But then we learn giving second chance to players, but no one has taken taken chance to Lukaku. We've given Lukaku second chance by bringing him to the football club, but then he wasn't proving to us that we spent almost 100 million on him by not getting the goals. But also, you have to give him that credit that he's been injured for a couple games, and then coming back from injury is also not that easy. But I understand what Chrissy just said. We have to have patience. All have to do with patience with our players. Coming back from injuries is also not that easy. You have to give players chance to be able to reassess themselves and then be able to reintegrate into a team. And then, I mean, we all know Lukaku has already played in the Premier League before, and he's so used to the physicality and then the pace of the Premier League. So yeah, we're gonna move on to different. Oh, Shazam! What, I have to come back to Shazam. Sorry about that, Shazam. Tell me, in your own opinion, what did you learn from this specific game?
I feel like Thomas Tuchel's game management and substitution made the biggest difference. When Fairplay said bringing on Lukaku was like night and day. We had like a focal point up top, which we could then play to Lukaku's strength by linking up the play, bringing balls in. Won the penalty, scored the goal. This shows you that Tuchel knows what he's doing and stuff like that. So we need to give him patience and stuff. So, yep, I feel like that was down to Tuchel, and then as I said, Lukaku when he came on, totally changed the game for us.
I agree with you, Shazam. Yeah, the in-game management. What I was looking at, how can these guys be able to finish this game very well? We've not seen that. I mean, often many times. There's so many times that we've gone ahead, we score goals, and then we have our opposition team come and equalize, and then either draw the game or maybe we lose the game. So I was very, very happy to see the in-game, what Thomas Tuchel was doing, how the kind of players he's going to bring on to be able to keep the momentum. Because
we are back, Nizam. We are back.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, I was outside. Now I'm back.
Who are you? You're back. Who are you?
You know who I am.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It's our own analysis man. You know what? He's a special guy. His name is Hams Master. He's one of our panelists over here who analyze games for us. Tell me, what have you learned from the game, Hams Master? Did you learn a lot from what I told you?
I have learned that this team doesn't give up. Even 1-0 down, I was giving up. But even 1-0 down, this team still had it in them to score. Not 1, not 2, not 3. But I didn't like the first half as much as the second half. I felt like the second half we were much better compared to the first half, because the first half, Aston Villa still had opportunities to go into an area.
Yeah.
Players were in our position. It looked a bit scrappy the first half.
Okay.
But the second half, we calmed down. Things looked a bit okay.
Yeah.
We got the second goal. Lukaku came on, and that was a great cross by Hudson-Odoi. And the third goal was from a penalty. I don't care how penalties are scored. Penalties are important in the game. Whether it's a penalty or not, it's very important. If you want to win titles, win leagues, you have to score penalties, no matter what.
I agree. Jorginho might be one of our best penalty takers in the history of Chelsea Football Club. Big up to you, Strip Bear. Merry Christmas to you. It's been a long time. I hope you are doing well. She said Lukaku killed him. Absolutely. It's only a fool who brings Lukaku down in the 18-yard box. It's only a fool who does that. You can do that.
Yeah.
Just allow him to take a shot. Maybe he might not hit target. So if you bring that big guy down, then you're looking for trouble. So yeah, big up to you and Merry Christmas to almost everybody that has joined the chat. Straight Bear, a wonderful, wonderful lady who supports every platform that Chelsea content creators are. Big up to you, Straight Bear. Another wonderful person. She went ahead and says Georgie always scores. Absolutely. Georgie always scores. Definitely. Amazing.
Very smooth, elegant penalty taker. Oh, I love that.
Oh, this is coming from Hams. I133. I've been saying a lot about you. He says you don't have hope. Always saying being negative. She said Hams Yeah, she said Hams has learned not to be so quick to give up on his team until the next game. Lil Street Bear also said do I mean she said what? Do and won't understand how you bring by a tree. You bring is it you bring down by a tree. Do and won't understand how you bring down. I don't know. Bring. I think she's trying to say bring down by a tree. If I'm trying to understand what Street Bear is trying to say here, probably he's trying to refer the size of Lukaku, how big he is, and how how the defenders took him down. Yeah, I think that's what Street Bear is trying to say. Yeah, it's well understood. Probably typing error. She did a type. Probably she. You know, I've been going through this sometimes too. Where I type something and then the auto type or whatever miss my words, whatever I'm trying to say. So probably that's what she's going through. I hate that when it happened, especially on YouTube. I thought maybe I've said what I want to say, and then all of a sudden it changed my words. So yeah, I get it.
Explain yourself.
What do you mean explain? What else?
Lukaku is amazing, she said. Now, Hams, tell us. Beginning, you and I were talking on Discord, telling me you're done, you give up, you're done watching this crap. You're done. I told you, Hams, relax. It wasn't that a game, it wasn't a goal that they really planned and work it out from the 18 or from the center and then make a shot and then scored. It was a deflection from Reece James, who was trying to protect the ball from going across him to Edouard Mendy. Edouard Mendy should have done a little bit better, but I won't blame him too much. And I told you, relax, the goal will come. Now, did you see? I told you 2-1. It ended up being 3-1. Did you see it? Will you stop being negative on our platform? Chelsea don't want negative people. Go ahead and explain yourself.
If you take away the 2 penalties, it's 1-1. We only scored 1 open play goal. But fair enough. Fair enough. Take away the 2 penalties.
You see,
1-1.
You see, Nizayon.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Complain that Chelsea have been scoring penalty goals. You see, I always say this.
Yeah.
I'm playing according to the rules. They said that if you found me in the penalty box, what is it?
It's a penalty. Who is complaining about penalty? Who is complaining about penalty?
No, I said
The rivals, that's what.
Who? Hams? Are you?
No, I said 1 open play goal, but it's fine.
You get out of here. Get out of here. Get this guy out of this place. Get him out of this place. He don't belong here. Get him out. Hey, where are my how do you call it? Where are my DMs and all that stuff? Yeah, where my security people? Get Hams master up. Street Bear. Get this guy out of this platform, man. Get him out of here. He's been so negative.
We won, guys. Yes, we won. Yes.
Oh, let me read here. I123 said that Street Bear, you're right. Jorginho wouldn't miss that goal. Absolutely, Jorginho, amazing. She said, yes, babes. Yes, I keep changing my she said I123 said yes, it keep changing my words, but YouTube won't let you edit it. That is right. So wanted a header from Lukaku as we're doing that stuff. Yeah, we wanted a header. We keep crossing the ball in many times. Street Bear, this is a lady, guys. Look up. If you look at the chat there, Street Bear is a lady. If you guys don't know her, she's a lady.
Yeah, I heard her.
She's a lady.
Yeah, I know. She knows football.
Yeah, she knows football.
Yeah.
I
know.
I think the terrace.
The terrace? Yeah, the terrace. Yeah, I was about to say that as well.
Yeah. It says Lukaku pen was real. Did you hear that? Lukaku pen was real. And then also Kalamos Nodoi. Street Bear, let me know what you think of the Kalamos Nodoi's penalty too. One of my guys describe it as fortunate. I want you to tell him it's never fortunate. Street Bear said cannot. Oh, I'll make Street Bear my mod right now. I'll make Street Bear moderator right now. Street Bear, I made you a moderator. Yeah, it's about time I made you a moderator.
About time someone finds Lukaku and he scores. It's about time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Street Bear is now moderator on the platform. Thank you very much. And then, guys, don't forget, like and subscribe. And also, please do me a favor. Share the link on your platform, on your YouTube platform, and your Twitter platform, Instagram, whatever you find yourself, Facebook. Share the stream. We're also receiving new members all the time on our Discord session. Street Bear, you can join our Discord server. Also, I'll send the link is right there in the video description below. Think, guys, join the platform. It's very interactive. We talk. We don't just talk on YouTube. We talk behind the scenes, and also we will be creating our space on Twitter very soon, guys. We're taking streaming. We're taking football to different levels. We're doing it on Discord. We're gonna do it on Twitter very soon. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're gonna create a platform. Shazam will be there. Steven will be there. Hamsmaster will be there. Fairboy will be there on Twitter. We will talk football anytime because we don't want to wait for the journalists for them to bring the news. We will find the news ourselves. Street Bear, we love you. We love. I 123 also amazing people. Math, everyone. But we love negative too. Negativity sometimes also help. You know, Hamsmaster, thank you for being part of the stream. For being negative all the time. It's all right. We love it.
I got caught. Have you read the comment? Come on, Hams. That comment.
Yeah.
Read that one.
Let me take some of these comments. Amazing. I'm just loving it. This is from I123. She said, "Come on, Hams, let's put you on the field. Would you score the penalty goal? Get out here. Get out of here. Get out of here with all your judgment."
I would score.
You can run a mile. Can you run a mile? Do you know how many miles Mason Mounts have been running? Can you run a mile, Hamsmaster? Can you run a mile? Can you run a mile?
Yeah, I could.
Oh, Ham said that, win is a win. But let's move to the next game. Absolutely. Win is a win. Love Chelsea. Street Bear said, I love Chelsea. She loves us. What up, Scott? Shazam! Welcome, Shazam. Welcome, my brother. Big up to you. Street Bear knows football. Yeah, Street Bear knows football. I know Street Bear from the Terrace. I know football. Street Bear from Baggy, the Blue Lounge TV, usually the Baggy TV. And I know Street Bear from my platform. And I know Street Bear from Chelsea Perspective. And I know Street Bear from the Green Theft. Amazing person. She's an amazing person. She supports almost all the Chelsea content created on every platform. You know, thank you very much. She even sent in super chats and donates and all that kind of stuff. I know even if I had it, she would have donated right now, but I don't have that. We're sharing. We're going there, Street Bear. Help us get 1,000 subscribers. I know you can do it. You can push it. Share our link for us, Street Bear. I know with you, we will get there. With all of you guys, yeah, we will get there. So let's go on to the game. Guys, player rating time. Player rating. We're gonna start with our Chelsea team. We will start with Edouard Mendy. 5. 5. You're giving 5.
I also give him a 5.
5. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. This is amazing. Guys, I'm also going to bring something else to the platform. I'll be creating another YouTube account, or probably it's going to be the same thing, but I have where my screen, on this side of the screen, will be the player rating. Will be on the screen where we're going to go through the player rating with their pictures in front of it instead of what I'm doing now. So we'll be doing something different. So you guys will be seeing the player moving on the screen. So everybody gave Edouard Mendy 5. Chalobah did not finish the game. What are you guys rating Chalobah?
6.
I'll give it a 6.7.
Chalobah a 6.
Yeah. They said, Hams, you were ready to throw in the towel even before the first half was over. Absolutely. Hams, I told you, she's been hearing you. She hears you.
She's going for you, Ham. She is going for you.
It's 2 penalties. Let me see the open play. Not open play goal. 2 penalties. Relax.
I told you, Hams. People are listening to you. Be careful what you say. People are listening.
I'm trying to help you, Nizal. I'm trying to help you.
Huh? He's gonna do what?
I want to be another Kazi in this channel. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. You and what's his name? Is it Scottish Gilmore? Yeah, I like that. I like you guys. Yeah, I love everyone. I love everyone. So yeah, you guys gave Chalobah. What was the rating?
6.
6 for Chalobah. He was amazing. Yeah, he was amazing on the right hand side. He was amazing on the right hand. Thiago Silva did not finish the game. What rating are you guys giving him?
First half an 8.
Yeah.
First half an 8, I would say.
Yeah.
7.5.
7.5. Yeah.
I'll give it a
Shazam.
7.8.
Shazam, you too?
Yeah, I said an 8. I said an 8.
An 8? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, first half he was amazing. Blocking shots.
Yeah. Antonio Rudiger.
7.
Okay.
7. Yeah, 7.
Let me read this. I don't want to miss any of my chat. Hamsman, I've read that already. Streetbed said Streetbed said well played it. She said until what's this word? Guys, I'm not sure about the word, but if Ouchie until is it ouch? Ouchie. I don't get. Yeah, maybe ouchies. I don't understand the word, so that's why I don't want to look like a fool over here. Tribet said was a left winger. Who was a left winger? I'm not sure who was the left winger. Last season scored 23. Disappointed face. Who? Ouchie. Probably she's talking about a player. Last season, the person scored 23 goals. Probably she'll come back again. She will come back again. Yeah, Charlie. She said, Charlie 6.5. Street Bet. I'm trying to understand. Who's Charlie?
Chalobah or Charlie?
Is it Chalobah? Yeah, I don't know. It's Chalobah 6.5. Maybe she's talking about Chalobah. Anyway, Rudiger. So I think she's trying to make the names very short for herself. So she says Charlie, probably Chalobah is 6.5, and she's going with Streetbear. Streetbear said Rudiger was invisible, 6.5. She didn't see much from Rudiger today. You know, we all know we see Rudiger going through the middle and all that kind of stuff. We didn't see that much. Probably, you know why? You know why we didn't see that much from Rudiger this time? I think there has been warning from Thomas Tuchel to stop doing that, because the more he should give the chance to the attacking players to get those goals, because the more Rudiger keep running away from his position trying to get goals, it leaves our back open. That is why we've been conceding so many goals. If there hadn't been that deflection ball from Reece James' head, we would have kept a clean sheet today. What do you guys agree with me or not?
What about that Jorginho missed pass and then Rudiger was like half a way across the goal line?
Yeah.
That could have been scary, that one.
Yeah, shout out to you, big up to you, Lee B. Lee B said Rudiger will be leaving. I think absolutely, yeah, Rudiger will be gone. Probably we have a good replacement. We'll get good replacement for Rudiger. Definitely by summer we should have a Kunde coming in. We should have some good center backs coming in. We have a midfielder turned into a center back, which is Chalobah, who is playing very good. So it is very good for our football club. It is very good for our football club. As of now, Streetbase, I123 said, I think YouTube changed her words. She could be right. Maybe she's just trying to make the words very short for herself. Streetbase said Madrid. Also over here. Big up to you, Lee B. Subscribe, bottom left corner. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Also share the video. We were on Rudiger, which some of Streetbear gave Rudiger 6.5. She said Rudiger was invisible today. Let's go to our midfield. What do you guys make of Alonso's performance today?
Oh, don't get me started on Alonso, please, man.
Four.
A three at best.
I'm being nice. 4.
A three at best.
I think that is harsh.
That is true. It is very harsh. Well, Fairboy, give me your ratings, and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. Give me your ratings on Alonso, Fairboy.
It's harsh.
All we heard from you was harsh.
I'll give him 7.
Explain
Honestly, I'll give him.
Explain why.
Hold on, Shazam. 7. 7. And explain why. Explain why you give Alonso 7. Explain why you give him Alonso 7.
Wow.
Of course, he was. Oh, relax. I'm giving the reason.
Go
I
on.
think Alonso did well. Alonso really did well. Like when it comes to his defending, well, it could be dodgy at times, but it was okay. Attacking wise too, he was also contributing much. I could see some good balls he was putting into the box. So I feel like he played really well. His combinations with the other forwards were good. So I think, yeah, Alonso deserves a 7 for me.
Can I please come in? And
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on. Go next.
Like, for me, Alonso slowed down the play completely.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a very good left wing back.
Yeah.
And also the amount of mistakes he nearly cost us a goal with that Ollie Watkins chance. If the linesman seen it, he was literally nearly playing Watkins on. So for me, Alonso's like not a good defender at all. Like his level goes down to very, very poor. He's very, very poor defender.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you, guys. Yeah, guys are amazing. Now, Street Bear said that we wanted and getting. She said pounds at best. Street Bear. So Alonso sucked, man. Disappointed face. He gave me a disappointed face. Street Bear said a 7. Question. He's giving a 7. Someone said, did any of you guys give rate Alonso 7?
Fair boy.
Fair boy did.
Yeah.
Lee B said that we need to get a new defender in January. Street Bear said seeing the ref beat him in the speed. Absolutely, we've seen that. No, I think the ref also beat what's his name? J7. Is it J5 or J7? J5, right? J5 in the race before. I've seen that video before. It's very funny. Street Bear said he's gone in the summer. And Lee B said and creative midfielder. Let me give my honest assessment on Alonso. The fact that we did not concede a goal in open play. And what I'm saying is, we did. It was a defensive blunder. It was a deflection. I don't see that as a creativity coming from opponent getting to our back of our net.
And it wasn't Alonso's fault too.
And it wasn't from Alonso. Right. What I want to say is, Alonso is not meant to be a defender. He's not a defender. He's a winger. That is why he's been played on that side. So if you know the weaknesses of your player, you don't play him in his weakest side. But then he gives you more going up front. Alonso was not a defender today. He was playing as a wing. So if you're rating Alonso as a defender, you end up rating wrongly. Let's be fair. He did.
He'll be a 1, not a 0.
We saw a beautiful crossing coming from Alonso in the past 2 games that we've played. The only thing that we need from Alonso is consistency. That sometimes he doesn't. He can be very good in 4 games and then go down. You guys should understand that because he's aging. Alonso is aging. That is why he's slowing down. That's what I'm saying. If you understand the predicament of your player, you should know how to use him very well. Just like how we're struggling with Romelu Lukaku right now. Lukaku is a very good player, but then how do we use Lukaku in a good way that he can fetch us goals all the time? Lee B said and creative midfielder. He needed a creative midfielder. In a Street Bear said, want a brilliant CDM. We need creativity in the midfield too. Some of the players, they have to go on loan. Street Bear said, so our mids can hunt. Absolutely. We don't have a CDM. Kante is a box to box. Yeah, Kante is a box to box, but when he plays, he goes up forward the plane. He looks very amazing.
Yeah.
But we know that's not his best position. So yeah, our my honest rating for Alonso will be a 6. And I don't think I'm very bad. I'm being so harsh on him, but giving him 3, it's not fair. You guys are rating Alonso based on his past record. or past games. We want the current game that if you guys really watch the game that we watched today.
I watched the current game. I watched the current game, and for me, he didn't do anything apart from one decent cross. One decent cross, and that was it. For me, that's what I watched. That's what I seen him. What I seen Alonso. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he didn't lose the ball. How many balls did Alonso lose? He didn't lose many of the ball. He kept possession. He played his other players in.
Once or twice. Yeah.
But it's normal. It's normal. I mean, once and twice, it's normal. Everybody.
When we go to the counter attack, it's always the same slow play as a snail.
Yeah.
Like you can't release the ball quickly enough.
But I think we cannot only blame Alonso for that. Alonso is not only at fault. Look, let's understand something about Alonso. It's like we've quickly forgotten how he has been pivotal in the trophies we've been winning. You remember Antonio Conte, 2016-2017?
Yeah.
Alonso. Yeah. Alonso was tipped as one of the best wing backs in the league. So the question is, how did Antonio Conte do that? You understand? You see, we don't want to just judge players by the positions they play. We judge them by their skill set. What is Alonso good at? If we look at what Alonso is good at, and he's not giving us the performances per what we know he is good at, then we can judge him as bad. You understand?
Absolutely.
Is Alonso good at some attacking plays? Of course, he's good at that. But we know that he's trash when it comes to defending. So, as a good team with a system, you need to pepper that crack, that area where he has a weakness. We want to try as much as possible to conceal it so that it won't harm us. But when it comes to his strength, which is going forward, yes, he's good at that, okay? Yeah. But if he's not doing it consistently, then we can criticize. Today's game, he was doing well, although it wasn't a vintage Marcos Alonso. But Marcos Alonso did the basics, hold the ball up, link up play with the wide man who was close to him, who was putting in decent crosses, just that there was no proper target man to be putting the ball at the back of the net for us. So I think Alonso, we are judging him. I think our judgment of him is harsh because we don't like him.
Just like, you know. Yeah, thank you, sir.
He was a lot better than this game. The last game he was a bit better than this game, I believe.
See, I rated Alonso as 6 to 7, and Street Bear was like, you rated him that much, but then she just said herself that we bought Alonso for 7 million. He was a killer at that time, but you have to remember, but age always catches up. He's growing. He's not as young as him. Who would know how many people will rate what's his name, our captain, Aspilicueta. Yeah, Aspilicueta. Yes, who will rate Aspilicueta that low 3 years ago or 4 years ago? You know, he's been playing the Premier League consistently over and over, and age is catching up on him. So it's all accepted. The same thing with Alonso. Alonso is not young. He's, I think, getting close to his 30s. So we have to give that him the bit.
He's reliable than Alonso. But yeah.
Who is more reliable?
Aspi than Alonso.
Yeah. Aspi is a defender. I don't get what you're saying. You're trying to rate or compare two players that play different positions, two different positions. As Alonso is not a defender. No, Alonso is not a defender. Aspi is a defender.
Zion, I guess where he is coming from. You see, is it
the age? Are you talking based on the age?
No, not the age. I get what Hans is saying. You see, of course, you mentioned something about Alonso.
Right.
That he's inconsistent compared to Aspilicueta. You see, Aspilicueta is consistent, and he's been consistent for us throughout the years he's been here.
Right.
So from that point of view, I agree. Or Hans, is that not what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. He's more reliable in terms of consistency or what he hardly makes a foot wrong. He doesn't hardly make any errors. That's why.
Yeah, which I agree. But I know Reece. Street Bet said she wants Reece James to be the captain. Reece James will be the captain, but until JR5 retires, JR5
he's not ready yet.
J5 Reece James is not ready yet. Remember, Reece James is very young, immature. captainship, there's so many factors that plays role to be one to become a captain. You have to be consistent. You have to be matured. You have to on the field behavior and out of field behavior, off the field behavior and stuff like that. Which J5 has that behavior. He has the attribute, to talk to players on the pitch, give directions and how people should move around and that kind of stuff. So Reece James will be a captain, but then he's not ready yet. He's not ready yet. Big up to you, Bobby Smokey Signal. Big up to you, brother. Thanks for being here and being part of us. Street Bear says Street Bear Terry 20 says Terry 20 okay. Let's move on to let's go to J5 rating. What would you guys rate J5?
Jorginho, I'll give him an 8. 8.
8 or 9. 8 or 9.
8 or 9, yeah. It was superb. He scored the penalty. He was good on the ball. He did everything right.
Yeah, scored the 2 penalties, and then the should have had an assist against for Mason Mount. So yeah, 8 or 9. 8 or 9 for me.
Yeah.
Boy, what about you?
Fairboy, what about you?
It's like, okay, I'll give him a 7.5.
Okay,
that's what I'll give him. Yeah, 7.
Let me read what Bobby just said down here. It's very important to read Bobby's messages in the chat. He said that there is huge inhuman consequences for to forcing Chelsea FC to play these players unfit, and immediately post COVID, 5 substitutions has to come back. Yeah, that statement. Yeah, remember when during the COVID time we used to have 5 substitutions.
Yep.
Yeah, he's calling for those substitutions to come back again, so we can have 5 based on the number of injuries that we have.
5 subs in the Champions League. I don't get what they don't do in the Premier League and stuff. The Cup.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It makes a good point. That makes a good point.
Street Bear said 7.5. A big up to you, CFC Steven. Big up to you, brother. It's been a while. I don't know where you've been hanging on, but I hope you're all celebrating. You're all celebrating your Christmas very well. Big up to you, Steven. Always, guys, don't forget, subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you haven't, and also share the videos on the platform that you found yourself. It helps this channel grow and grow to become like you guys' favorite Terry's, the United Stands, and all those biggest Chelsea platforms out there. Subscribe, share the videos. Let's go. CFC said made me it says mod me please. I will mod you. I'll mod you right now. CSV Steven, I'll mod you. CSV Steven, you are a moderator. I mod you upon request from you. I'll mod you, and I want you to be a consistent person of this channel. We also, if you want to join our Discord server, it's also very nice. If you want to be part of our panelists here right now, you want to be part of the guys over here, you can join our Discord group. It's right there in the description. Join us so we do talk football, not just on YouTube. We do talk football anytime. We call the voice chat, and we have a lot of people, just like the space on Twitter. Also, we'll be coming up with our own space too very soon. We will be coming up with that. So CSV Steven, I know you love your football. Street Bear also love her football, so you guys can join the Discord server. And also it's in the video description below. If you go down to my socials and everything is right there, you can join it. Yeah, it says don't mod all boss. Yeah, I won't mod, or I will mod those that would like to be more interactive over here with us all the time. If you are here very interactive, we'll make you a mod, we'll make you a leader, one of the very important of this platform. So we're gonna rate I think Street Bear rate J5 7.5, which is very good. He played very well. J5 played very well. You guys agree with me or not?
Yep. Yeah, it was super.
Bobby said yeah, hold on, sorry. Bobby said all of Europe has 5 substitutions except England. It's insane.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Street Bear said want the 1,000. Get it. Yeah, guys, we'll be hoping for the 1,000 very soon. I can't do it all alone without you guys being here. CFC Steven said, thank you. Man, you're welcome. This platform is made for football lovers like you, Street Bear, Bobby Smokey Stignall, Mr. Kasim of the Blue Lunch, another great inspirational person. He's giving me a lot of tips and guide up to how to grow my YouTube channel. And another amazing friend, Street Bear, and also Chelsea Perspective, another wonderful guy. Also, big up to my people. Big up to you, Chelsea Perspective, with your influence and everything, your support. I'm here and I'm streaming. And also, the channel keep growing day in, day out. Thank you all for supporting Blue Clouds TV channel. And guys, if, like I said, the Discord section is also over there. Guys, we're gonna we're moving on to Igola Conte. How do you guys rate Igola Conte? How did you guys see his performance today? I'll start from Hams Master. You rate him 7?
Yeah, it was quite excellent. He did his he did all right.
Okay.
It's disappointing that he he had an injury.
Right.
He had an injury,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, he had a knee injury. If you guys don't know, there's breaking news out there. Thomas Tuchel has confirmed 2 injuries. One from Thiago Silva, and then the other one from Thiago Silva's injury looks more serious than N'Golo Conte. But you know, the knee is also very, very serious. It takes forever to heal. Knee injury from N'Golo Conte. So go ahead, Hams Master, with your ratings.
yeah, he had an injury which was unfortunate. But when he was on the pitch, he was quite his usual stuff. Like he did pretty well, quietly excellent the game.
Yeah.
Was did his usual things as always. So for that's the case, 7. If he complete the full game and this exact same level, I could give him a higher rating. But based on he didn't complete the whole 90 minutes, I have to give him at least a 7, not an 8, not a 9. So yeah.
Yeah, Street Bear even gave Kante 7.5. I think he was good. He was playing very well. Anytime I see N'Golo Conte in that position, he looks like a world class. He's always a world class, as we all know. N'Golo Conte, an amazing person,
Yeah,
world class.
great.
So, yeah. What do you guys, Fairboy? What's your rating for N'Golo Conte?
I will rate him a 6.8. And I've already
wow.
mentioned my ratings because the N'Golo Kante I know and the job he does, I think in this game he was unable to do it. Like I wouldn't say he was unable to do it, but it wasn't that efficient.
Okay.
His passing at times were wayward. Okay, then his press resistance was off. You understand? So he wasn't able to affect things for us. Sometimes he was even bullied. I think there was one sequence in the game when one player bullied him off the ball. I was so surprised. I was like, N'Golo Kante being bullied off the ball.
Oh yeah, the first half.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think today he was off. So that is why I give him a 6.8. He was off.
Yeah. When you guys done with this rating, I'll go to the chat and read some. What about you, Shazam? What's the rating for N'Golo Conte?
I would give him a 7.
A 7.
I think he broke up the player quite a bit. Always forward, always passing the ball forward, no side passing or backward passing. Yeah, unfortunately he's got that knee injury. I'm going to miss him. Big game against Liverpool. I think we'll miss him because he'll probably be out for that. So yeah, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like everybody's giving him over average performance, meaning he did very well. I'll give him a 7.52 by my ratings. And I'm gonna go back to the chat a little bit and read what we have here. Street Bet said that decking hate Christmas period, disappointed face. Chelsea Perspective said Kante may need a surgery as the knee injury is reoccurring. Absolutely. That is the only thing that will bring Kante's downfall. That will be the only thing that will bring Kante's downfall. Besides that, Street Bear said out Kante kills teams. That is true. He's resistant and press. He presses you and put pressure on you, and also nick the ball away from you all the time. I still would rate Kante 8. I believe 8. Believe me, we would have conceded more than a goal. Absolutely, there were lots of pressure on us, but we were able to clear those pressures away from us, which Kante was one of them. What he did to Madrid was evil. Disappointed face. Who's that? Are you Street Bear? Or are you talking about Kante? Big up to you, my Arsenal fan, my Arsenal lover, a guy that really said, "Oh man, Gunnar, my brother, love you, brother, love you. Thank you for being here, brother. Big up to you." He said, "Well played today, guys." Yeah, he gave a red hat. Lukaku on fire. Absolutely, that's what he did. Today was a day that we could see £100 million or €100 million or $100 million player on the pitch. We saw what Lukaku was really doing. He came on late. He got on the score sheet. Not only that, he also gave us a penalty for Jorginho to increase his goal score for Chelsea Football Club this season. Amazing. We all saw that I have nothing to say about Lukaku anymore. I hope that he keep consistency. Lukaku is back, and I believe that, I've called him useless before. It is true. I stand up. I own my words. I've called him useless. I've called him some names because he wasn't really behaving as a £100 player. To be honest with you, I called him useless. But today I saw a £100 million player, a match winner for us, and I really love Lukaku doing this. I stand up and I said I drop all my words, and I hope that he keep consistency. Chelsea Perspective said at Street Bear low. Then Street Bear said Aston Villa will own a few bit ones, one slightly smiling face. That's what Street Bear gave us. And he says Street Bear is very, very active at the chat. He's very active today. He says thinks Gunnar is real. Says that Leo. Yeah, Gunnar is real. Gunnar is real. He's real. He's real. All right, now we're gonna move on to the player rating. We go to number 24, which is Reece James. I also real James. Reece James. What do you guys have rating for Reece James? And I'm gonna start with who do I have down here? Shazam. You go for Reece James. What's your rating for Reece James, Shazam?
A 5. I think it'd been which one of his.
You give him a 5.
Yeah, I think it was one of his worst performances today. His crossing wasn't on point. Gave away the goal, which was unfortunate with the ricochet deflection.
Yeah.
But for me, his crossing was terrible. He overhit numerous times on the right hand side. There was one chance where it's always in my head where it was a free ball that he could have hit in with no one putting pressure on him, and he was overhit it. So, but yeah, I think he made amends going on to the right centre back position, and played better there when he played right centre back position. So I would give him a 5.
Yeah, Shazam is giving Reece James a 5, and I agree with him. He wasn't on top of his game today. The reason why I think he wasn't on top of his game today is you could tell even after the game, Tuchel was just giving him some directions, and I believe Reece James was not on top of his game today. Over to you, Hams Master. What do you rate Reece James today?
I'll give him a 5, and I hate to say this, he's one of my favorite players in the club, and this is possibly his worst performance in the Chelsea shirt, at least for this season. In fact, the first half, he gave an unfortunate own goal away. His crossing was poor, and it's not usual that his crossing is poor. Usually his crossing is on point, and it's normally a decent sort of cross. But today his crossing wasn't good today. Second half, he was a little bit better, except he blasted a free kick over the bar. But other than that, he was a lot better in the right centre back position. Okay. But yeah, overall, he wasn't the best performance for him. So that's why I gave him a 5.
You also gave him a 5, average.
Yeah.
Fair boy, what's the rating for Reece James? I think Fairboy can hear us right now, so I'm gonna go to the chat and read a little bit before we go to the next player rating, which will be Callum Osnodoi. So guys, get ready for Callum Osnodoi. Guys in the chat also ready for Callum Osnodoi. We will.
Guys, can you hear me?
Now we can. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Reece James.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll rate Reece James 6.1, and I totally agree with Hams.
Yeah.
When it came to Reece James's first
6.5 or 6.1?
6.1. 6.1. So in the first half, he wasn't that decent as a right wing back. His crosses were poor. I agree with all of this. And in the second half, I think he was solid defensively. I would say he was solid defensively. But when it comes to involving himself in the attacks or his contributions in attack, I think he was much more of a liability because of the sort of deliveries he was giving to the forward players. So I think a standard 6.1 would be good for him.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. It was 6.1. It looks it's not far. It's not far off below average. I have two of my analysts giving 5, and then one giving 6.1. Since we won the game, I will also go ahead and give him a 6. A 6. I just 5 to give him a 6. This is coming from Chelsea perspective. He said, here is a thing. Lukaku seems to have made a little adjustment to enable him adapt. Street Bear went ahead and said, how many followers do you have, boss? It's something that I'm keeping secret. It's something that I'm keeping very secret. That is why I haven't revealed it. But I'm getting close to my 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000, it will be revealed down there on my YouTube section. It will reveal down there. I've disabled it because sometimes the reason why I have disabled it, this is a reason. When some people join the platform, they see, oh, he's got only 200 or 300 subscribers. Then they leave. They forget that when someone subscribe and that person also subscribe and this person also subscribe, we all add up to get to 1,000 or 1,000,000. They forget about that. It doesn't come one day for someone to have millions of 5,000 or 8,000 subscribers. It's add up little by little. So I've disabled it for now. So when you come there, you can't tell. So it's not going to discourage you for you to stay with Blue Clouds TV and enjoy the content. It just keep you there because you don't know where he's at. So like I said, I haven't hit 1,000 yet. If I hit the 1,000, it will be revealed. So I was on Chelsea perspective. He says he made a little adjustment to enable him adapt. Street Bear went ahead and said, how many? Oh, I've read that. Some can tell my followers. CFC Steven says 6. I think it has to do with Reece James rating. He said 6. Chelsea perspective said Reece wasn't as effective as he usually is. I do rate him 6.5. So Chelsea perspective gives him 6.5, which is understandable. It could be fatigue surging into Reece's body. He could be very tired. He's been playing consistently all the time. We haven't seen much of injury from Reece or maybe coronavirus that is going to take him away from the game for him to get some more rest. But Reece has been training all the time and he's putting a lot of hours and body work into his performances. So we guys all can pardon Reece James on his performance today. Yes, was not good. Disappointed face, as he said. Street Bear said 5.5. Probably that's a rating. Street Bear said Reece James need a little need other winger. Just a perspective said that Callum misses don't his Callum misses don't his performance. Probably is he's trying to say if it might affect his performance. If I should agree, if I should get 100 to 100 dude 100 to 100 pounds dude, get 100 to 100 pounds dude. I don't get what Strip is trying to say. 1,000, oops, 1,000, 1K. Chelsea perspective said Reece need a competition to help keep him at 100% all the time, which is true. Sports Wire, big up to you, VJ. Big up to you. Says, hey, all as usual. Sports Wire said, just completed my post-match reaction. I saw it whilst I'm doing my review right now, but I couldn't join. But I'll try. If it's not too long, I will definitely find some time and watch it. Street Bear said, Odoi, Chelsea Chelsea channel. They make my life. Something says face with tongue. Give me face with his tongue. Probably one of those emojis with that like that. Something. So yeah, our next rating will be Callum Hudson-Odoi. What the chat rates Callum Hudson-Odoi. I don't know what my panelists are going to rate Callum Hudson-Odoi. I'm gonna start with Fairboy. Fairboy, take it on. Callum Hudson-Odoi, your brother.
Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 6.5.
6.5.
I think the only positive is the penalty he caused, then the assist he gave to Romelu Lukaku. Apart from that, he was a bit. His decision making was so frustrating. He kind of. I didn't like the way he was playing, and what even put me off was that chance he had, which he could have put us 3-1 up as early as possible. Then he missed. What was wrong with this guy? I think 6.5 is even generous. 6.5 is even generous. I'll pardon him because of some contributions he's made for us. Giving penalties to us, dashing us penalties, and making an assist.
Yeah, Sports Wire VJ rates Callum Hudson-Odoi 7.5. Street Bear rates Callum Hudson-Odoi 7.0. Chelsea Perspective rates Callum Hudson-Odoi 7.5 for me. Yeah, what do you rate Callum Hudson-Odoi, Hams Master? What's your rating for Callum?
I'll give him a 7.
A 7.
He won the penalty, and he got the assist for the Lukaku goal. He had a big chance to score, and the shot was weak. He wasn't good enough. Poor finishing from Odoi.
Yeah.
At times he was frustrating, but that's Hudson-Odoi for you. But it was a lot better this time. It was a lot better than his usual self. But hopefully he can improve and be more consistent in terms of his final third and his performance in general. So yeah, it was a lot better this time. I'll give him a 7.
Big up to you, Kwesi. Kwesi is back again. Kwesi, it's been a while. I know you're doing good. Lee B rates this rating is for Mount. He rates Mount 6. Street Bear rates Callum Hudson-Odoi 7+ if possible. Lee B says okay. Kwesi said big up, bro. Blessing. He gave me the right raising hands. He gave me his hands. So I'm trying to make an emojis over here. He did that. Probably that's what it is. Maybe that. Kwesi giving me raising hands. Yeah, I see that on YouTube. Just like that. Kwesi said Callum Hudson-Odoi a 6 for him. Chelsea Perspective said we have to also consider that he just returned from injury. I think he's talking about Callum Hudson-Odoi. He just returned. So yeah, probably he returned from either coronavirus or injury. I'm not so sure about it. Street Bear said so many hate tricks. So many. Probably she doesn't like the tricks that Callum Hudson-Odoi have been trying to do, which most of these tricks doesn't work. Trying to take a man on and it doesn't work. So Street Bear says 7 at least for Callum Hudson-Odoi, dude. Lee B said Lukaku at 10. Oh, guys, hold on. We'll get there. We'll get to Lukaku, guys. We'll get to Lukaku. Don't let the cat out of the box right now. We're keeping the cat in the box. We'll rate Lukaku for just a few minutes that he played. Lee B said, who do we buy in January? We will come to that too. Probably that's going to be the transfer talks somewhere. We'll come to that. We actually need a defender and at least a defensive. What is a defensive midfielder? And we need more creative player. One creative player, one defensive player will do for our team in January. If only we can. I'm very sure Kunde is set to come on. But I'm gonna go to Shazam. Shazam, what's your rating for Callum Hudson-Odoi?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You muted yourself for a minute.
I'll give him a 7. 7, 1 for winning the penalty, and
Yeah.
the other one for, as all the other panelists said, for crossing the ball into Lukaku, for setting that up, and then also for the one with the assist as well,
Yeah.
for winning the penalty.
Yeah.
But other than that, as a lot of people said in the chat, his consistency needs to keep this consistency up, and also enough of the tricks and stuff like that. Needs to just pass the ball on and stuff like that. So yeah, a 7.
Yeah, at 7. It looks like Callum Hudson-Odoi's rating is over average. It means that he's hitting most of them has been 7. If you look at the chat, no one is giving a Callum Hudson-Odoi below 7. So a lot of them give 6.5, 7, and some wants to give even more. So if he hadn't, I know ratings will be like 5 or 4 if he hadn't created that penalty and even given an assist. If he hadn't done all this, people would have rated him very low because he's a guy who can take a player on and off. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna move on to let me see what Streetbet said. Lukaku 8.5. Sportswire VJ said Lukaku was at 10. No, Lukaku, there's no way. VJ, you can't give Lukaku 10. It's not possible. He didn't play the whole entire 90. Even if he played the whole entire 90, you still can't give him 10. At least 9.5 or 9.6. Lee B said, why Lukaku not at least a 9? Question mark. I think a lot of people are giving him a good how do you call it? Good rating. Good rating. Street Bears is 300k a week. Out killed for that. Wow. 300k a week.
Yeah.
Kill for that.
Wow.
Lukaku. Yeah, that's what Street Bet said over there. Street Bet said Lukaku did show it want to see it all the time. He wants to see that performance all the time, which I agree with what Street Bet is saying. He wants to see that performance at all time. Lee B said yes. Bear, he need to be consistent. Oh, guys, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Lee B, Street Bear, Sportswire, VJ, Chelsea Perspective. You guys are amazing in the chat. You guys are amazing. Lee B said thanks, Bear. Thanks everyone. You guys are amazing people. We all have our rating. We're gonna move on to Mason Mount. I know Mason Mount is right there. What's your rating for Mason Mount? I'm starting with Shazam. Mason Mount rating.
Oh, I don't know if this is going to be harsh, man. A 5.5 or a 5.5 or a 6. Is that harsh?
That's pretty generous.
I don't know. Did he play the whole entire 90 minutes?
Yeah,
did he play?
He did. Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
then if he did play 90 minutes and we won the game, then I'll say that's too harsh on our young boy. That's too harsh.
I feel like
that's below. That's an average. That's an average. Yeah.
He was worse in the first half than the second half.
I know, that's the thing. Like that miss as well. Like, oh my god, that miss.
The thing is, first half he didn't even do nothing. The second half he created something, but he missed. That's the thing.
But that's the thing. It was like chasing shadows, just running around like a headless chicken all the time, wanting the ball, and
it's yeah.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch sometimes.
Guys, listen. Do you agree with what Chelsea Perspective is saying? I think him and VJ are on point because VJ said that. He said someone can play just 10 minutes and get a 10 out of 10. Ask Kante. We know Kante is superhuman. We know what he can do. And then Sportswire VJ said that Lukaku was allowed to play 45 minutes, and then whatever he was allowed, he did the best. So a perfect 10 for me. We agree with that. We can't say nothing about it. It's your opinion. VJ wants to rate Lukaku a 10 out of 10. That is VJ, and we accept that. I will give Lukaku a 9.5. The reason why I'm taking that 5 away is pretty much 10. I give Lukaku 9.5 basically because he played. He was the match winner. He came on. He scored a goal and created an assist. He could even score more. So I will give Lukaku a 9.5. The reason why I take that 5 away from him is because he didn't start the game. He didn't play 45 minutes of the entire game. That is why I'm taking that 5 out. So pretty much a 10 out of 10 performance. He did very well.
I just think for Mount, for me, I always say this all the time. For me, I think Mount is very selfish and sometimes he always wants to get the glory, which I don't understand. He could be playing passes to keep other players to set them up and score goals. That's what. Yeah.
Do you know the chance? He could have squared it to Lukaku when he had that. You know that chance? Oh,
No,
squared it.
well, the one that he missed, the one that he should have scored.
Yeah.
I don't
Either
think he should.
square or
I don't
shoot it.
think. No, I don't think.
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't
Hams,
think so.
Hams. If I'm not cutting you guys off, I watched that miss from Mason Mount. I watched the replay. It's not a disgrace. I watched the replay again. If Mount have taken that chance to pass to Lukaku, there was somebody coming in who would have intercepted that pass. There was someone coming in. If you have time, go and look at the highlights very well, and you see that miss. That it was okay that he took that opportunity to play that ball. But if he had found the back of the net, it would have been nice. But if he had taken that time, that little seconds to look for a pass to Lukaku, there was someone coming in between him and Lukaku who would have intersected that pass. So it was, it was okay. He took that bold opportunity to hit the target and miss it. Mount will always try when people can't try. He always try. So let's give him that benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
6.5. That's my rating.
6.5. 6.5, which is not bad from Mason Mount. Chelsea perspective said Lukaku Streetbet said Lukaku can get 9.5, which I agree. I was insisting 9.5 performance, which is not bad. I'm glad Street Bear agrees with me. And then Chelsea perspective went ahead and said I will give Lukaku a perfect 10, which is also accepted from Chelsea perspective. There's nothing you can do about that. That's his rating. Yeah, not AFTV. Absolutely. What about AFTV, Street Bear? What about AFTV? We don't want to advertise AFTV on our platform. What are you doing, Street Bear? Street Bear said 8.5 from Hev to who? I'm not sure who's that rating is. Street Bear said a max. Dude said Street Bear said if Lukaku scored 3, then yes, a perfect 10 out of 10. Yeah, it could be right because he didn't play the first 45 minutes, so that can be taken away from him. There are games we would won had Mount been a little less selfish. It's
exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Who said Chelsea perspective. Chelsea perspective said that.
Yeah.
Which is
yes, I agree with him. Thank you very much, Chelsea perspective. You're on board with me. Thank you very much.
All that is bordering down with decision making.
Absolutely.
It's not all the time that you need to pass. At times you need to shoot.
Yeah,
so
be a
decision making. That's the problem with our attack. Decision making.
I agree. Yes, I agree. But Mount has got what's the word that I'm looking for?
Timberlands. He was wearing Timberlands when he's playing football. He's wearing Timberlands.
No, it's like a consistency that he always wants. You can see the stars aligning. Yeah. Like the glory is on me. I can get the glory to win the final goal to win the game for us.
He's like a Ronaldo in disguise.
Maybe
that's too far.
You are trying to say that he feels you are trying to say he feels he's a Ronaldo, whereas he is not.
He's like a showboater in the camera. That's him. Do you remember his goal against Everton? He was like facing the camera.
Yeah.
Showboating.
Street Bet, Chelsea perspectives. Street Bet said be cool, dude. And then Chelsea perspective said, I disagree. Those guys coming back were running and could have stopped Lukaku. He just I disagree. Those guys are coming back where we're running and then could have stopped Lukaku. Yeah, I agree. He's only a fool who tried to stop Lukaku in the 18-yard box. You gotta stop him behind before the 18 because once he gets there, he's not going down. Street Bet said we need the possibility of being better. Kwesi also came in and said that Mount can be very selfish sometimes. At least Mount, I've seen some games that Mount could have done better passing the ball, but then that's selfish. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's not. But there are times that Mount should have done better with some decision making. I'm not sure if you guys really, really agree with me. Sometimes he could have done better with his passing. I'm sure you guys do agree with me. And then also Sports Wild said at Kwesi Chire says that's Kwesi, you have your brother here. There's another Kwesi here. We have 2 Kwesi on the platform. Shout out, big up to. We have we have 2 Kwesis over here on the platform. We have 2 Kwesis. Let me see if my applause can work today. We have Kwesi on the platform. My plus are working, I'm sure. Yeah.
We are all born on Sunday.
Yeah, Kwesi is also another brother from Ghana, a Ghanaian supporter, and also you have another Kwesi on the platform here as analyst analyzing game today. So we have big up to you, Mr. Kwesi, on the chat, and big up to my Kwesi here. Can be can be selfish sometimes, and sports where I said we meet at the Blue Lunch yesterday. Absolutely, yeah, I've met Kwesi so many platforms. Mount 6.5. Kwesi is giving Mount 6.5, which is not a bad rating, which is a good rating from Kwesi. Street Bet said I just want Chelsea to win the end. I want Chelsea to win this championship. I want the Chelsea to win the Premier League. If we don't win it, it will become very difficult to go. This is the time because we build momentum from last season winning the Champions League. So coming in, it should be easy peasy. But I don't think it's going to be that easy peasy, squeezy wheezy. Yeah. If you guys know this word, easy peasy, squeeze the lemon. We squeeze the lemon, easy peasy. But it's not going to be that easy for us to squeeze the juice out of the lemon. It's not going to be that easy. Yeah. Blessing says Blessing Sports Wire. Big up to you from from Kwesi, and then Street Bear said Mount was 5.5 at best. At least his bun is above average performance. So we're gonna move on to who will be our last rating here? Christian Pulisic. He was very quiet today, but we saw some glimpses, certain things that he's been doing post post coronavirus lockdown. We saw glimpses from Christian Pulisic. What's up?
Pulisic.
Come on. This my boy wants to say hi. Pick up to mine. Okay. Yeah, you're going to the store, right?
Hello there.
Yeah. Are you going to the store? All right, I'll be done very soon. I'll join you guys. Okay. All right. See you soon. Okay, we're gonna move on to Christian Pulisic. What do you guys think? Guys in the chat, what do you guys think of Christian Pulisic? And then I'm gonna start from Shazam. Shazam, you ended your rating, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start. What do you make of Christian Pulisic's performance today?
For me, the first half was terrible. I feel like the first half was terrible from him. Second half, when he moved on over to the right wing back position, I feel like he got more into the game. Getting a string of passes together, creating, crossing balls in, linking up play, stuff like that. So, first half was terrible. Second half was good. So I'm going to give him a 5.5.
5.5. Yeah, I'll do the same thing. I would do the same thing. They put him. He played as a false nine, but then we did not see much from Christian Pulisic. But remember, Christian was being moved. I think when Lukaku came in, he was being moved from his favorite position, which is the left side, to the right hand side. So we did not see the best side of him. But I always say a player should be a player. Wherever position they put you, you should play as a footballer. You should play, you should give your ultimate best. You should give your ultimate best so you qualify or give yourself a chance to be played again next time and then be able to put you in the rightful position. You don't play badly because it's not your best position, just like Callum Hudson-Odoi when they put him on the right hand side. He's always playing shit. He doesn't play well at all when they play him on the right-hand side. But then he plays a little bit average when you put him on the left-hand side. He still cannot take a man on. So Christian Pulisic, I'll give him a 5 out of 5, close to a 6, just like others.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Moving on.
Yes, sir. Come close to your microphone a little bit. Yeah, you good.
I think when we say that a player, whatever position he plays, he should play so well. It's quite simplifying the nature of human being. Remember, we are not playing FIFA or EE football. That's not what we are playing. We are playing real football. We are playing. Humans are the ones playing. So if you understand how humans work, when humans are allowed to perform certain activity for a long time, it becomes part of them. So if you tell them to move from their comfort zone to do something else, it is difficult. You understand?
I do.
Christian Pulisic is not a false nine. I think it was recently he's playing as a false nine, but that isn't his position.
Yes, sir.
Unless he's played there for a long time, that is when he's going to adjust as a false nine. Like the way Kai Havertz can play as a false nine because that is how he had been playing. Christian Pulisic is a winger. You understand? So human beings cannot immediately, what do you call it, play so well when they are taking off their comfort zone. So that is why when Christian Pulisic was allowed to face the opponent's goal, he was better because that is his nature. That's how he was trained to play. You understand? So I think that circumstances can make players play poorly. That's what I feel. Okay, so I sympathize with players that way. That's me.
I agree with what you just said, and I disagree with you at the same time. Human beings are made to be mobile. Mobility is also part of human beings' attributes, the way we do things. We are always allowed to be able to adjust ourselves. We can't be static. We're movable. We're supposed to be moving around to be able to adjust to what is around us. You know, Kai Havertz, I don't think Kai Havertz, I'm not so sure about his days with in the German Bundesliga, if he's been kept as a false nine all the time. I'm not so sure. But now Kai Havertz is being played as a false nine in our attack. He plays on the wing side, sometimes in drifting in attack, drift to the right hand side and plays in the middle as a false nine most of the time. And we see the best out of Kai Havertz. And I'm sure even if you put him in the middle, he'll play very well, depending on where you put him. All we have to do, what I'm trying to say is, as a footballer, I know midfielders. You know Michael Essien. Let me tell you. I'll tell you this. You know Michael Essien very well. Michael Essien is not a defensive midfielder. He became a defensive midfielder when he came to Chelsea. Michael Essien is an attacking midfielder who scores lots of goals for Bastia and scored lots of goals for Lyon and the Ghanaian national team. Even in Ghana, Michael Essien was never used as a defensive midfielder. He was used as attacking midfielder. That is why, if you remember the AFCON, the I remember, I think, Ghana 18 or whatever year it was. Michael Essien was getting so many goals in that competition where Ghana plays third position. He was getting goals from the 18. He was getting goals from different positions playing as attacking midfielder. He also getting goals when he came to Chelsea. He scored goals for Chelsea playing as a defensive midfielder. So it has to do with the player and how smart the player has to be. You know, be able to tell the world that I'm a good player. I can play in all positions. Reece James plays very well when you put him in the middle. He plays very well when you put him on the right hand side. He plays in the midfield when he was with what team did he play in the championship? I forgot the team that he was playing with in the championship.
Wait, who we talking about?
Wigan
Athletic. He was getting so many beautiful goals. That position when he was playing. That is how smart a player has to be. N'Golo Kante is a box-to-box player. But then Sarri put him as an attacking mid, right? He was playing as attacking mid under Sarri. He did very well. Now N'Golo Kante have learned playing other positions under Sarri. He played other positions. When they put him in that same position under Thomas Tuchel, he's playing very well. So that is what I'm trying to say. Yes, sir.
But Nizayon.
Yes, sir.
You're missing something important. You see.
Let me know. I'm not perfect. Let me know.
The number of positions that a player can play is dependent on so many factors.
What are the attributes? What are the factors? Let us know.
Yeah. Physical and technical attributes. You understand? Let's take someone like you mentioned, Michael Essien.
Yeah.
What are his physical attributes? What are his technical attributes? That will determine if you shift him to a certain position, he can still perform well. Someone like Christian Pulisic, in a league that is so physical, if you play him as a false nine, say against a low block, they'll bully him. He's not going to play well because his physical attribute does not allow him. If you get me, So
no, okay, yeah, I know where you're coming from.
You see,
yeah,
someone like Lukaku, okay. Lukaku has some physical attribute that makes him a very good center forward. You understand? But because he lacks certain technical abilities, you can't send him to wide areas. He will flop. You get the point.
I disagree with you, my brother. I disagree with you. Lukaku has played as a wide winger with the with the Belgium national team, and he scored lots of goals for the Belgium national team. If Christian Pulisic is trying to tell all Chelsea fans and Chelsea players that, and trying to tell Thomas Tuchel that I cannot play on the right wing, that is a bad behavior, bad precedent that he's setting for himself. Playing as a left wing is not that bad playing from a right wing. The only thing is you're using different legs. And as a forward player, you should be good with both legs. As a forward player, you should be very good with both legs. Yes, that gives you the opportunity.
Skills. I agree with
that gives you the advantage over other players. So looking at Christian Pulisic, and I know he's very good playing with both legs. He scores with his both leg. He's very good in the air. Just as we see Christian Pulisic giving us a perfect hat trick during the post lockdown. We saw that coming from him. So there's Christian Pulisic is a creative player, and that is what we're missing in our team right now. So if Christian Pulisic cannot play against a low block, then I bet I'm sorry to say Christian Pulisic does not belong to Chelsea Football Club. He has to go and play maybe in the Championship.
Okay, you need Zion. Let me use the Lukaku analogy you're talking about.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
You said that Lukaku plays on the wings, but he scores lots of goals. I thought you talk about he being someone who assists a lot because he plays from the wings. He should be creating. Is that also? But he scores a lot of goals. What does it mean? It means that he can score lots of goals because when he attacks or drifts from the right-hand side, it helps him get more space to score goals.
Right.
So he's a goal scorer. He's not a creator. He's not a dribbler. That's not part of his what do you call it? Skill set. If you get me,
I do get you.
And their technical abilities influence that. Like someone like Christian Pulisic, I understand. I get your. But I'm talking about certain aspects, like certain things that will not enable him to play there.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Havertz can play the false nine because he has the physique. He's tall. He has the physique. You understand? He can hold the ball. Mm-hmm. That is why he can play as a false nine. He can play as an 8 because he has the energy to drop deep.
So are you saying that Christian Pulisic don't have that energy? He doesn't have the physique to play in the Premier League. Is that what you're saying? To be able to, because earlier on you mentioned this, that he cannot bring down the low block, and that is why we brought him to the team. That is why he's also playing on the left and the right hand side. And then in the case of the game, he's been switching between moving from left to right to be able to go beyond and create a goal, create chances where he can pull. He can even play as a decoy for the others to get goal, where he can go behind, create the chance for others to score goal or even score himself. If he cannot create and go between the low block, then I don't know his work rate at all in our team. What do you think? Yes, sir. Yes.
You are not listening to me clearly.
Not clearly, maybe.
That Christian Pulisic cannot play as a false nine because of his physical limitations. Because as a false nine, you should play with your back to. Christian Pulisic does not have that.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's better when he's facing the opponent to take him on. Because he can dribble, he can pass. That is his skill set.
But I
don't know if anybody understands.
We do understand you. But look, the formation is he's there as a false nine. But during the course of the game, he did not play as a false nine. He was playing in the wide wing. Because there was interpositional changing. I see Mount playing in there, and Hudson-Odoi also going in there, and they keep moving around. So if he's playing on the right hand side and he's not really playing well, then I kind of worry. All right, let's move on to the chat a little bit. Let me read what our wonderful people are saying about what we are talking about over here. Chelsea Perspective said Man City score more goals because they play as unit, even in front of goal. We only play as a unit when we defend and until we get to the final third. Then nobody wants to be the scorer. Nobody wants to be the scorer. Do you understand what he's trying to say? I mean, the unit, when they're playing as a unit all the way from the back, they're building something. They are building. But we wait until we get in front before we start creating. And then nobody wants to score. No one is trying anything. You get what he's trying to say? So
yeah, we build it from the back, and then once we get to the final third, we lack decision making. and create scoring goals.
Yeah, when Manchester City play, you can tell that there's something going on. There is some understanding. They're building. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Just like I listen. Yeah, Hams, what do you say?
No, they're just more composed when it comes to the tough situations.
Yeah.
Unlike us, who
I listened
busy just
to
playing around.
I listened to Ralph Ranick the other day. He said, "And every coach that goes on the pitch has his game plan in his head already. What they have to do, the movement, everything is set up over here." That's what Ralph Ranick said the other day when I listened to him. He said, Ham said a 5.5 or a 5 for probably is it Principal Pulisic. Street Bear said, "Love Africa, kick ass, love the Chelsea support." Thank you, Street Bear. We love it. We love it. Chrissy, also thank you for the reminder. When you come and sit over here, sometimes you forget about it. It's Ghana 208. Yeah, 208. It was a great tournament. Wow. Big up to Chrissy. Blessing. Right? He's raising his hands again like that. Ooh. Big up to you, Chrissy. Your brother Chrissy is yeah. He says, "Yeah, boys, looks better than what? Than you." Slightly smiles. I'm not sure what Street Bay is talking about. Chelsea Perspective said, Blue Clouds TV. A Street Bear just took a job at you. took a job at you. He took a job at me. Really? Chelsea Perspective, man. See, that Street Bear just took a job at you. Okay. Pulisic never had one. Street Bear said, man. She said that I'm anti-vacation girl. No, I'm just won't take. I don't get it, but then yeah, a lot of messages coming from Street Bear. I've read a lot of them. Just Chrissy said out, yeah, Kant 2008. That is true. This guy talks sense a lot. Ooh, Chelsea Perspective. Who is it? My other Chrissy here. My other Chrissy here. Yeah, he talks sense though, but sometimes I want him to talk more, so I disagree with some of them and make him talk more. Street Bear said, father taught me judo because different so owned love hunting boys. They are taught right because the best, but some are always willing to try.
Something that Steven would say. Anyways, carry on.
Overkill is Christian Pulisic.
Oh man.
I'm trying to go through the messages and read more. Everything here, every message, everything on the chat is very important. Some of them are personal talk, and I don't want to read them. I just highlight them on the stream. Street Bear said that Chelsea Perspective just want love, friend. Oh, we have some loves going on this chat. We are loving each other. That's Street Bear. Always get love because you are loved. Yeah, we love you all. We love all our wonderful women that support us. I123 love you, and then Street Bear. Those are the women that I know. And then there's another woman. I forgot her name. She's also very very active when she comes on. Very, very. I think she's an Italian. She's Italian. It's very very interactive. Offer the few Chelsea ladies to fight, but never worked. Yeah, I'll get you more. Street Bear, I'll get you some more, ladies. I was trying to do this some time ago, but it never worked. Yeah, that ladies are hiding all the time. She said I'm 5'11". Wow. She's taller than me, because I'm not 5'11". I'm almost 5'10". She's taller than me over here. Street Bear is 5'11". Wow.
Make lie. Anyways.
Yeah, Street Bear, you're tall. A win is 9 for Lukaku. Absolutely. Chelsea Perspective said a guy with African accent. Yeah, African accent. It's very, very good when you blend the African accent and American accent, put it together, or maybe an African accent and a London accent, which is the UK accent. Also, much more. You know what? When I've been to a lot of places, when I talk, people like, "Are you a Jamaican?" I said, "No, I'm not a Jamaican." I'm not a Jamaican. I'm from the west of Africa, and I've lived in the United States for quite a while. So I kind of blend the African accent, and then street bet. Are you lying? Your 5.511? It says I lie. Question. No, I hope not. Yeah, it's also very good. It makes some African. Africans are very smart people because they're able to learn. When you go to Africa, African alone speaks almost about 50 different languages. My country alone, where I'm coming from, is we speak almost about 11 to 12 different languages. 11 to 12. One country. One country alone speaks almost about 11 different languages. Chrissy alone, I'm sure Chrissy speaks about 4 or 5 languages. And that speaks a lot of them. Yeah, that speaks a lot of them. So, yeah, that tells you how smart Africans are. Yeah. My father was in Ghana and was are you trying to say your father is a Ghanaian in Nigeria, or maybe he was in Ghana and then Nigeria at the same time? Uh yeah. So yeah, guys, who else do we rate before it's getting late? It's getting late over here. It's getting late.
Was it
So
Lukaku was the last one?
yeah, Lukaku is the last one. We have other players that came in.
Kovacic as well came in.
And the
Yeah.
Danish
Ooh,
And
yeah.
Christensen. Yeah,
Christensen.
apparently.
I'm coming.
Yeah, pastry. Yeah.
Yeah, my son said I need to stop the video. I need to stop the video. I'm coming. I'll stop it. I'll be right back. Yeah. Tell mommy I'll be right there, okay? Okay, so who are we gonna rate? Reece James. We've rated Trevor Chalobah and then Lukaku, Thiago Silva. We've rated Thiago Silva too. So we've rated almost everybody right now, guys. So yeah. I want to say thank you all. Let's see what I have here one more time before I head out. Chelsea Perspective said to my utmost surprise, Christian Pulisic has not been able to execute the false nine role well. He did well on the flick on the flanks. He did well on the flanks, so he's giving us his 6. Yeah, 6. He's giving them 6. I think I miss it. I mixed that one. Strip Bear said, "I Strip Bear enjoy Queen." Yeah, she's one of my queens of the platform, and she's a queen of almost a lot of platforms. India, we that made some of them up over here. Indian speaks 24 languages. Says, wow, I know India is a very big place. India is a very, very big place. He said Indian speaks 24 languages. So when you go to India, you guys have to remember you have to learn at least one of the languages to be able to move there. Yeah, Indian, they speak 24 languages. Amazing. Amazing. Indians, you guys know Indians are very, very smart. When you come to our hospitals over here, we got a lot of Indians. When I had my back problem, it was an Indian that took me through. So even when I sit all the time, he said something. There's something called a balanga, whatever they call it. One of these things. It's helped support your back so you can sit up straight to support your spine. So if you guys don't know about these, you gotta get one of these, and it helps support your back very well. I'm advertising for stuff like that. So it makes you don't have to put your pressure on it. You have to just remember there's something sitting behind you. So it's better to keep your posture right. You sit up one of these things behind you and help you sit down very well. Yeah, I123 is love. She said, I love Ghana. GH at Strip Bear. Have you ever been to Africa? That was her question. India is a mental place. Strip Bear said India. India is a mental place. I don't know. I don't think she means negatively. Advertising. He said you're advertising. But yeah, a little bit of advertising, a little bit also helping other people, those that stream. And if you if you sit down for more than 2-3 hours, then you need something like that for support to your back. It is very, very good. Yeah, you need something like that. It supports your back. It keeps you it goes in your back of your head to sit up upright. Sit up. I know it hurts when you sit upright, but it's very good for your back. Very, very good. Everybody needs something like that too, for that support to keep your body straight. Because it's very good when you sit like that. You feel much more comfortable. but it's not good for your spine. But I have an Indian physiotherapist that took me through it. He told me sitting like this feels more comfortable, but it's not. It's not helping your back. Over time, you start walking like an old person, but they are not. But you are not old. It makes you walk that way. Yeah, Indian. They're very good people. On my on oh come on, Street Bear, one of the intelligent community in the world. Absolutely, without a doubt, you can't argue with that, Street Bear. You can't argue. They are very smart people. They are very smart people. Love India. I love India. Why India? Let me tell you something about Indian also. They have the number of variety of spices in the whole entire world. They have more than any other country. India have the spices, more spices than any other country has discovered. So that's one of the things. There's so many history. There's so many history when you talk about India. Very very nice place to be. So guys, this is where we're gonna end. The guys, let me see what my guys over here want to say. Guys, let's end the stream. I want to come to Fairboy. Let's end the stream. What do you want to say to the stream before we bring everything to an end? It's kind of I don't want to stop it because I got 10 people viewing it. 10 people viewing the stream today. And we got people that comes in and goes. Ty talk football, my brother. Big up to you. Big up to you. We got Phantom of Many Topics too. It's right here. Big up to Phantom of Many Topics. Ty talk football is also here with us. What do you guys want to say? Fairboy, before we end the stream. It's getting late. The win.
Happy we won.
Good.
Yes, I'm so happy we won. So I hope the Chelsea community will keep this up optimism. Maybe we can win the title, maybe not. But
Keep
for
the
now,
momentum.
let's enjoy the moments.
Right.
Let's enjoy it. Yeah.
Thank you, Fairboy. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And I'll catch you up again tomorrow. Hams Master, what are you saying about the game? Yeah, wrapping up.
Win is a win. Let's just continue being consistent. Let's not let our foot down and just rack up some 3 points. We need to keep the pace going, build some momentum. Overall, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Chelsea, good job for the victory. Let's bring it on for Wednesday and see what happens. So make sure you tune in for the watch along or the review preview for Brighton game on Wednesday. Thank you for watching the stream, guys. Thank you.
Great. Shazam, what do you want to say?
Thankfully we got the win today. Massive 3 points. Let's keep the momentum going into Wednesday's game against Brighton. And big up to all the chat in the chat today and yourself for having us on as always. A pleasure talking Chelsea and about the game. So yeah, big up to everyone.
Yep. Big up to everyone. I want to say there's kind of like a talk going on here between the Indians and Chinese. You know, the only similarities here is the number, the population. India has a lot of population. The Chinese are also many. So I don't know. But besides that, both countries are wonderful people. They are one of the places that I want to visit is Asia. And if I go there, I'm thinking of visiting the Chinese and the Japanese, and then going to where else? I said Chinese, India, and Japan. So these three places are one of my dream places that I want to visit very well, especially China, India before Japan. But Street Bear said amen to that. Big up, Chelsea. Big up to thanks everyone for being here. It's been so wonderful. If you haven't subscribed and you're with us, you're watching us, do us a favor, subscribe to the platform, share the videos. We are getting close to our 1K. We want to get there in time, so things will be a little bit more different. And also, we'll be bringing the player rating on the platform every game, and then watch along. Also, we have fun on the watch along, so you can join us here. The platform, the channel is made for the fans, and I want to say thank you to Chelsea Perspective, Blue Cloud. Phantom of Minute Topics, Tide Talk Football. I 123 love you, Street Bear. Thank you very much. Sports Wire, which is VJ. He also has a wonderful channel. You can check him out. VJ for Sports, Chelsea Perspective. Also another wonderful content creator. He has a platform. You can check him out on YouTube. And then also, I don't want to forget Chris Hitcher, also another brother. Thank you very much for hopping into the server. And Hams Master, Steven, Shazam, another wonderful analyst. He also come and analyze the game for us over here. He's one of our panelists. He's been here for quite some time now. Fairboy, thank you very much for wherever you are, showing your support and love from Ghana. Big up to Ghana. And then big up to Shazam. Shazam is also coming from he's from forgot again. He's a Scottish, right? Shazam, you're Scottish, right?
Scotland, yeah, Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland. So yeah, see, it's international thing over here. We have African here. We have an African here, which is Kwesi. We have Scottish here, also in Europe, and have another a Hamas master from England. So it's international thing. No preference, no nothing to be negative about. We just at the end of the day, we all like football. Kwesi also want to say thank you very much. Great work. Take care, guys, and big up to you. Big up to you, my brother. Hope you sleep very well. I know it's very late over there in Ghana. It's 5 hours different from me over here, and it's my time is 5:33. So probably it's almost about maybe 10 or 9:30, 9:33 in Ghana. So thank you all for being here, and don't forget to share my videos, like the videos, subscribe if you haven't to. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Leo Desperandos, like I said, I'm gone to hope. We'll see you again the next